You're only going to hit it about 100 yards, but that's all I care about. 1, 2. Oh, or hit it 150 yards on an absolute string. All right, so we have one of the best 15-year-olds in the world out here today, Ethan Hoffman. And I kid you not, when I say that, I don't say that lightly. I actually mean it. This is truly one of the best 15-year-olds in the world. This guy's incredible. Here's the thing. Today, we thought this would be a great video for all of you. We're going to talk about the pump drill. You know, there's some certain go-to drills we have. Understanding that not only do we set the club, maintain connection, turn to the top, maintain connection, but transition, maintaining connection. Now, let's define connection. Hands in front of the body center. If the hands remain in front of the body center, of course, there's always a little runoff at the top, none we're actively trying to create. The left arm stays on the left side of the body, or for the lefty out there, the lead arm on the lead side of the body. And the big thing is that the arms come down with the body center. It's really common for our younger players to let the trail side of their body get out in front of their arms and hands. And I always say it's like skipping a rock, right? If we're skipping a rock, you're not going to skip it with the elbow moving at the same pace as the body. You're going to always have that arm move in front and then crack the whip. Now what that does is it increases the lag, keeps the hands in front of the center, and then releases it as the body rotates, not behind the body's rotation, right? Kerplunk. So, this is a big move for Ethan. His hips fire fast. I mean, these things move, okay? And the good news is about this drill, someone's thinking, well, wait, would this drill be good for me if my hips don't fire? No. Because the reason why a lot of people's hips don't fire is because the arms get stuck behind and then they have to wait for the hands to catch up. In his case, he's just flying through, and these guys do get stuck behind sometimes. And in his case today, you'd get stuck behind and your shoulders would have to back up to allow the hands to catch up, and that's where we were hitting it a little higher than we wanted to. We weren't getting our arms down in front of us and then facing the ball more at impact and compressing it more. So that's what we're working on today. But the pump drill, all I'm doing, I'm getting to the top with connection, getting the arms and hands down in front of me. Down, down. Okay? And that really gets the arms and hands in front of my body center, helps constant rotation, but helps a guy like Ethan, who's rotating out in front of his arms and hands, to be able to not only turn to the top with connection, but to transition with connection, and then maintain that through impact. So I'm going to get my man in here. I was telling him earlier, we have a good visual. Remember this? Alignment rod in the belt loops defines the right side of the body. The goal being to not get stuck behind that. We want those arms and hands coming down in front of that. And that's what I want you feeling when you're doing the pump drill, okay? Go slow for starters, buddy. So go to the top, stay right there. So basically, guys, before he opens up his body, his hips will open, but his upper body won't. He's trying to get his hands down to belt level. Boom. And then everything can rotate through together. There you go. And that's a good thought. Our players like that thought. Hands getting through. It's like right here. This is the level of the water, your belt line, right here, right? In the takeaway, push the beach ball below that level of the water. In the top of the, we get to the top of the swing. In the downswing, before we open up, get those arms and hands down back into the water and then rotate through. It goes directly with the drill that Todd Sones used to have me do with the medicine ball. Medicine ball in hands, boom, throw it down right there. Just getting those arms and hands down before the body rotates and we spin out of it, okay? Let's see it, buddy. Boom. Yep. So here, go up there again. Don't spin out, arms and hands down. Boom, there's the right elbow in front of your body. Give me a little pump drill here. 1, 2, and then go. Oh, dude, made that look easy. Made that look easy. Here we go, Kev. Come over here and see if you guys can see this. Just yesterday doing a FaceTime lesson with Cam. And look what Cam's doing. Boom, boom. Look how he does that. He's getting those hands right back into the water. And that was just his pre-shot routine. Keep the right elbow in front of the right side of the body. Get rid of the pitching back and releasing early. Get the arms down in front so that when we rotate through, look where everything is. More in this position. It's going to trap the ball lower. Keep that face really stable. Good command of your ball flight. There you go. Give me the little pump drill. 1, 2, and then go. There you go. Jeez, buddy. Flight tracer. Let's look at this one right here. This was him earlier. Ethan, come over here, buddy. You can see Mark Hensby on the right here and Ethan on the left. Now, what do you see with Mark? You see the lead arm in that club matching the left side of that body. You see his shoulders a little bit more in the shot, okay? See, Ethan's a little bit more pitched up. See that, Ethan?
Yeah.
And the hands are just a little behind that left side. And all that is, when we erase these lines, watch this, guys, from the top of the swing. See the body just want to turn out of it, in front of it, and look at how your chest starts to face the ball before your arms and hands get there. And that's where, you know, sometimes we get that low point a little behind it, and the ball's hit a little more up, as opposed to, watch Mark, watch the arms get down in front of his chest. See how his chest is really still facing his hands, okay? And then when he rotates, his chest is facing the ball more, hitting down at an angle, low point past the ball, trapping it a little bit better, okay? And this is what you did a really good job of before Kev even got here. And we've been working on this for a minute. You were more like this, for being real literal. There, and then there. You see that? That was me being in it, and then rotating, but still on top of the golf ball at that point, okay? Hop in there, bud. Exactly. Hit a ball like that, too, where you actually go up, down to belt high, and then just rotate through from there. You're only going to hit it about 100 yards, but that's all I care about. 1, 2. Oh, or hit it 150 yards on an absolute string. All right, buddy. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. I mean, you feel that connection, right?
Yeah.
It's so good, buddy. And here's the thing. People think, well, you know, are you making his swing piecey? No, he knows how to blend it together. We're just making a point of understanding that from here to here, we're trying to keep the hands in front right here. We're not trying to have them fall behind and then hit it back there. We're trying to be there. For any golfer out there looking to gain connection in their swing, connection to the top and connection to the bottom, think about it. When I do this right, I can set the club right here, connection to the top, connection coming down. Chest is facing my hands to the top, chest is facing my hands coming down. So I'm able to practice the move to the top to remain connected, and then coming down also connected, right? So what's nice about that is I'm actively working the muscles that are engaged to be able to make that happen, okay? So I remember when I was younger, this was something that my father always told me helped me with my core strength. It was something I really worked a lot on. I'd get in there like this, and you could see, in order to stay connected, I had to really engage with my core. Stay connected, remain connected. Stay connected, remain connected. Okay? Great way for a younger player to get that, nice workout while you're out here, engage the right muscles. Nice way for any player to not only gain connection, but to get some power as well. It really gets power. Notice these shots him and I are hitting, they're coming off with some serious pop. And that's because of that connection. Ooh, that sounded good. Yeah, that was good. Dang, that was beautiful right there. Beautiful. What I love about this guy, 15 years old and mentally with it. Okay, no, I mean that, and I don't say that lightly. If you're here in person, you're seeing a PGA Tour ball flight out of a 15-year-old on the driving range. Kev's back there nodding. You're going to hear about this guy a lot in the future. Why don't you talk me through what you're feeling? I mean, they heard what I think you're feeling, but how about you?
I definitely feel more like connection, like through. I thought I was getting a little disconnected, like right about here when my hips.
And define that. Your chest out in front of hands, or what?
Hips firing, yeah. Chest in front of hands. Hands just getting a little, like, too far behind. Head like tilting back. I'm just trying to feel like just going through the ball. And just getting to this point right here.
Yeah, exactly. So I get that completely. When you're connected and the arms are in front of you, the right side of the body can continue to cover the golf ball. Right half of the chest, right? Gets behind you, arms are in front of you, boom, you can continue to work through it. But what happens in your case, when the arms get behind, you then have to pitch back to buy your hands time to catch up. And that's why that club then releases a little bit back here. And that's why your upper body's not completely on top of your lower body the way we need it, okay? At Porzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.